while you work with a lot of different organizations, what are the best practices would you recommend to ensure there is always a cohesive and alignment between these functions?
They always say like when things are going well, it hides a lot of sins and everybody's happy. But as soon as revenue is not going well, marketing is the punching bag. Marketing gets resentful. Nobody's following up on the leads. The salespeople are lazy. For a marketer, especially if you're not that analytical CMO, if you're more creative minded, to just kind of like take a secondary seat. What is the solution, or how can we move forward? But I do think the more we can take charge and like what's going on, I think the better it will serve us in the long run. And the thing I always do whenever I work with a new company is, first we take some grievances. So like, what is not working? Like, what is like super frustrating in terms of like what is dysfunctional about the current operation. And then what really that leads into is just kind of mapping out what is the ideal process. There needs to be a shared understanding of roles and responsibilities, who's doing what and when. And then you kind of highlight and sometimes we even color code it purple for marketing, red for sales, blue for BDR, who is actually doing what, so that we're kind of clear, what's going on through the process. And then of course the SLAs, not just on sales, not just on BDRs, but for the marketing team too. So for instance, when we come back from a show, we are going to commit to getting those leads into the system within 24 hours. Once the process is kind of mapped out, then you need to figure out okay, how far away are we from this? From my system standpoint, probably some of this can be automated. From there, the conversation transitions to goals. So okay, now that we know what we're talking about, what now are we going to commit to delivering to the sales team to work, and more importantly, what is the sales team committing to convert out of those to generate the pipeline and the revenue that we need?